And finally, for today's episode, let's turn to David Trim for a look at Adventist history.
This week, the Adventist Church's medical mission expands through East Africa.
Welcome to This Week in Seventh-day Adventist History. On January 21, 1921, Dr. George A.S. Madrick and his wife Vera sailed from London to Mombasa in what was then the British colony of Kenya. Madrick had been born 28 years earlier on the island of Antigua in the West Indies to prosperous British parents who later returned to England and converted to Adventism. George graduated from the University of London with a medical degree in 1916, and Dr. Madrick became a legendary medical missionary. He helped to open Kendu Hospital on the shores of Lake Victoria. This photograph shows him performing surgery in one of its operating theatres. In 1940, he transferred from East Africa across the continent to West Africa, moving from Kenya to Nigeria, where he established Ile-Ife Hospital, which you see here in a photograph from the 1960s. Both hospitals proved vital in the extraordinary expansion of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in both Kenya and Nigeria. On January 25, nearly 60 years earlier, in 1863, at Fairview, Iowa, the 6th conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church was organized, out of the 2nd and 3rd conferences. Following the lead of the Michigan Conference, which was founded in October 1861, on March 16, 1862, a Southern Iowa Conference had been established, and 2 months later, on May 10, a Northern Iowa Conference was organized too. 4 other conferences were founded in the U.S. before the end of 1862, but many Iowan Sabbath keepers recognized that they would be stronger together. In the meeting at Fairview, the Iowa State Conference was established, and the original 2 conferences disbanded. The first president of the Iowa Conference was John T. Mitchell, who was from the northern part of the state. In the mid-1860s, Mitchell's successor, B.F. Snook, along with another early leader, William Brinkerhoff, lost faith in Ellen White's prophetic ministry, and they led a split in the church in Iowa. John Mitchell remained faithful and spent the next several years, as a colleague later recalled, traveling all over the state by horse and buggy, visiting the churches and the isolated members, and so set in order the disruption that had been caused by Snook and Brinkerhoff. That was This Week in Adventist History.